So for this video, we're going to go over the chain rule. So we can apply the chain rule if we have some expression raised to a power. So what we have to do is we have to take the derivative of the outer portion of the function and then multiply by the derivative of the inner part of the function. So for example, if we have the quantity of 6x plus 1 raised to the fifth power, we first take the derivative of the outer portion. So what we'll do is we'll bring down the 5 as a coefficient out in front of 6x plus 1, and then subtract 1 from the power. So 4 will be the new power then. So now we have the quantity of 6x plus 1 raised to the fourth power times 5. Now we have the derivative of the inner part of the function. So the inner part is going to be 6x plus 1. So let's take the derivative of that expression now. So the derivative of 6x is just going to be 6, because it's coefficient in front of x. And the derivative of 1 is going to be 0. So the derivative of 6x plus 1 is just going to be 6. So we're multiplying by 6 now. And now we could simplify this a little bit by bringing the 6 out in front and multiplying it by 5. So we're going to have a coefficient of 30 out in front then. So our final answer is going to be 30 times 6x plus 1 raised to the fourth power. So let's try another example. So here we have a trig function. So here we have sine of x raised to the third power. So we can actually rewrite this in a little bit of a different form, but it's still going to be equivalent. So like I said, this is equivalent, but we just have the power 3 out in front like this. So now what we can do is we can do the same method we did for the first problem. So we'll take the derivative of the outer part, which is the power 3, and then multiply by the derivative of the inner part, which is sine of x. So first, let's take the derivative of the outer part. So we'll bring down the 3 as a coefficient out in front of sine of x, and then subtract 1 from that power, so the power becomes 2. So that's the derivative of the outer part. Now let's take the derivative of sine of x, because that's in the inside here. So the derivative of sine of x is just going to be cosine of x. So let's multiply this expression now by cosine of x. So now we can just rewrite this in a little bit of a nicer fashion here. So my final answer is going to be 3 sine of x squared times cosine x.